So we're going to be doing a weekly news podcast where we just run down what happened and do a little bit of a preview of what's coming up. We hope to... It'll probably just be us two, really, because we're in Australia, not in Europe, but maybe we could get some guests on one day. But for now, it's just us. And yeah, if you have any ideas, suggestions, make sure you sing out, comment, share, send us an email, stanleystreetsocial@gmail.com. And yeah, so today we're just going to run through last month, what happened.
Yeah, it's a super busy period now, isn't it? February, there's all these races that we're going through the list of what races have been ran this month, and there's just so many, and we're just going to discuss.
Especially the races of the desert.
There's a lot of race in the desert, and that's where we're actually going to start. Dubai Tour, Elliot Viviani continued his form from Australia, where he was probably one of the dominant sprinters there, and then he went to Dubai and he picked up a couple of stages, I think, actually, in the overall, and especially the last stage he won was unbelievable, similar to Cavendish from a few years ago at the Tour de France, the overhead where he just mows down.
There was some messy sprints.
It's a sprinter's race.
Big
so
highway.
Always going to be messy sprints, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we move on to Oman, also in the desert, and we saw Alexei Luchenko, the former under-23 world champion from 2012 in Valkenburg. He's now a super climber.
Yeah.
Turns
out he's not too bad.
After winning, I think it was like a 40-odd bunch kick in Valkenburg. And yeah, his teammate Mikel Angel Lopez was second. But on that final climb to Green Mountain, we saw three Astana riders simply ride off the front of the peloton, the two that I aforementioned, and also Jan Hurt, the Czech rider. Looked like they were on a training ride.
Yeah, it was a bit of a training camp, and those three were the strongest, and those three rode off the front. And then eventually it was just Lopez riding to the top with his teammate on the wheel, and it was just, how you going? Too easy.
It was pretty impressive. Like, crossing the line, they just rolled across the line. There was a little bit of a celebration, but it was literally just like, you know what, tick, let's move on to the next one. Probably because there was no crowds at the top of Green Mountain either. It made it look like it was a bit of a training ride.
It was pretty barren up there.
But yeah, it just goes to show that these races in the Middle East and Australia, riders are taking a lot more serious now, and we're seeing big riders go to these races and, you know, and have a real red hot dip at it.